Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. We are focusing on solving problems, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. So we can use a number line to help solve problems related to rounding. So we might get a problem such as find three numbers that round to 87.4 or 87 and 4/10. When that happens, what I like to do is I like to draw a number line, put our target number right in the middle, 87 and 4/10. Now, what we need is we need two different boundary numbers. Because if we can figure out what those are, then any number in between is going to round to 87 and 4/10. And the trick here is whenever we round, we're always looking at that digit and then whatever happens to the right of it, right? Because if it's 5 or more, it goes up. If it's 4 or less, it goes down. And so what we need is we need to think of it like this, 87.40, okay? So we can think of 87.40. We're going to add that zero. We're going to make it 87 and 40 hundredths. And now that gives us a little bit of context. What we can think of, if we want, is we can think of 87.30 and 87.50. And what we're wanting is we're wanting numbers that goes to 87 and 4/10 or 87 and 40 hundredths. And so what we need is we need these midpoints right here. Because if a number is going to land right here, it's going to end up rounding down to 87 and 3/10. And if a number ends up here, it's going to end up rounding up to 87 and 5/10 or 50 hundredths. So that's why we need to go to the hundredths place, because we can label these as 87.35, right? Because 35 comes between 30 and 40, and then 87.45. Now know that 87.35 rounds up, but so does 87.45, so this is gone. So really we're looking at 87.44, and we can go into the thousands if we need to, and that's going to round down. So once we have that, any number in between there is going to work, right? So we could say 87.38 right there, 87.41 right here. We can say 87.44. Let's go ahead and say that right there. Any of those numbers, anything in between right here and around, we can use that number line to visualize it. We can also use a number line to add decimals and fractions. So let's say we wanted to add these three quantities, 1/4, 0.5, and 1/10. Well, I've got two fractions and a decimal, and even if they were all fractions, it wouldn't do any good unless they had the same denominator. So we can use a number line to help visualize what we're doing and kind of keep track. We're going to start with 0, and I don't know if we're going to go beyond 1 or not, so let's not label the right side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to label this first jump right here. That's my starting point, and this is going to be 1/4. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep track of my decimals up above. That's going to be helpful for me. So if I've got 1/4, I need to know what that is as a decimal. And if you don't know, we can always divide 4 into 1, right? And that's going to be 0.2. Add zeros until you're done. 0.25, right? So this is 0.25, but that's something you probably want to go ahead and memorize. So I've added this. Now I can add another jump, right? And that's going to be plus 0.5. So that's going to be easy. Now, think of it as 0.50. So 25 is going to get you 0.75. And then what I need is I need a plus 1/10. But let's go ahead and convert that into a decimal. Okay, so 1/10. Well, we learned in 4th grade, 1/10 is the same as 0.1. And let's go ahead and make it 0.10. And so we can end up right here with our ending point of 0.85 or 85 hundredths. And that's how we can use a number line to keep track of the conversion between decimals and fractions.